It is time to answer some questions from Chef Dad, and I'm too far away. So Chef Dad, I'm not even in the room. Yeah, I was too busy Facebook Living. Okay, so thanks to you guys for emailing your questions to Chef Dad. We're gonna get you the answers as I'm huffing and puffing and walking to the kitchen over here. So, Chef Dad, usually you choose some of the best questions out of all the emails that you get.
I do.
I like to make an entrance. I'm fashionably late.
You look good.
Thank you. All right, so here we go. Miss Charlotte. Charlotte's saying, when I make pies and pudding, I like to top them off with fresh made whipped cream, good for you. But when I make it and put it back in the fridge for an hour, the cream gets soggy. So how do you make it last longer?
Well, the thing is, I at first told Charlotte, I said, well, I use Cool Whip, to tell you the truth, because I don't want to mess with making it at the last minute.
Okay.
But I'm going to show you a picture of a way you can stabilize your homemade whipped cream. As you can see here, this is gelatin. And what you do is you take 1 teaspoon of that gelatin, put it in a small bowl with a couple of tablespoons of cold water, and whisk it.
Okay.
And then put it in the microwave for just 10 seconds to get it to bloom. And then you add it to your already made whipped cream, homemade whipped cream, in the bowl, and you whisk it a little bit longer. And that's what they call stabilizing your whipped cream. That'll help it keep its firmness for many, many hours, so you're good to go.
Okay, so for hours. But would you recommend, would it last overnight?
I think so, because I think I've never done that technique. I've always, like I said, either served it fresh or used Cool Whip. But when you stabilize whipped cream, it should last for a long time.
All right, cool. Thanks, Miss Charlotte. And then Miles wrote in, I have a recipe that calls for rice wine. Is that the same as rice vinegar? Because I can't seem to find it in the store, he says.
Well, what was kind of funny about it is this gentleman had a Japanese last name. And I was kind of surprised he didn't catch it, but rice wine is sake. And so that's all you got to do is go buy some sake.
Okay.
I believe it's spelled S-A-K-E.
S-A-K-E. Yeah. Okay, so rice wine, sake.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, that was easy. All right, so let's move on to Shannon. Shannon wants to know, why do certain frozen food manufacturers tell me not to heat my dish in a toaster oven? I hate having to use my big oven instead.
Yeah, you got this little bitty container and you're heating up this monster oven. It fits so nicely in the toaster oven. The problem is these containers these manufacturers are using nowadays might have a little bit of plastic in it, so they don't want it to get too close to the heating element. In your big oven, when you put food like that in the oven, it's not anywhere near those big heating elements. But in a toaster oven, it's so small that those heating elements are literally an inch or so away, and they can melt those containers.
So it's for safety's sake and cleanup sake.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So if you have a question for Chef Dad, send them on over. You can email them to questions@chefdad.com. And then coming up in our next hour, you're going to make us some Italian pasta salad.
Yeah, here's a dish you don't have to turn any ovens on.
That's perfect for me.
It's perfecto. Italian pasta salad.
You got to do it like that, right? Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Okay, good job.
Thanks.